Why you said it was a frustrating game? Why specifically was it frustrating?
Every time I tried to make a play, even when the play felt like it was going to be really nice, I just got shut down by supports or stuns or immortality,
Okay.
stuff like that.
See, this is the thing. Like, I feel like you might look at this and be like, "Man, Doomfist sucks. He doesn't do anything." But the only reason that didn't work is because no one's there.
It is Doomfist doesn't do anything because if that was a support or a support made that same play, they would have had the utility to either get out or finish them off.
You know, I really think this play would have worked out. I don't think it's going to work out this time. I'm not sure what happened to your team, and I'm not sure why they're playing so far back. But I think I'm okay with this rollout. Do you know
This
why I'm
isn't
okay with
even
it?
why.
Well, you just baited out 2 different cooldowns. You can see your Sombra coming from here. You have Powered Punch. You go over the top, you punch them, they're probably dead. However, I think because of this, it's not going to work out. Let's see if I'm right.
If I want to climb, I need to stop complaining that, oh, if Doom didn't do this, oh, if supports didn't do that. Just do what I can do.
Yes.
Because I can say, oh, if supports weren't as broken, I could have won blah 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 this game. I could have blah 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 won this game. Well, they are broken, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't change it.
No.
So stop complaining, do what you can do, and rank up. You know, and I ain't trying to be rude. You know, I'm telling you this because I want to see you improve.
That's the truth, though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. You know, that's my job. Okay, so today we are coaching a Diamond Doomfist. He's Diamond on his alt account. He's Plat 1 on his main account. He said this was kind of a frustrating game, so we'll see how it goes. He's currently making some food right now, but when he gets back, we'll get started.
I'm back.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit about the game. Why you said it was a frustrating game? Why specifically was it frustrating?
Every time I tried to make a play, even when the play felt like it was going to be really nice, I just got shut down by supports or stuns or immortality,
Okay.
stuff like that.
And did they keep the same team comp that they're on now? You said they.
No, no, it ended up being Brig, Bap, Junk, Creed.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump into it. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna fast forward.
4, 3, 1. Attackers incoming.
This is when I was typing to you.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
don't worry, I do something cool after this.
Okay. If I turn around, do you know where your teammates are?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. So that's probably an important question to ask because you want to know what space you actually want to control. And so if your team isn't in a position to control this space right here, you don't need. I know you the slam punchback is fine because it's a low risk play. But if your team's not in a position to control this, so look at your team right now. Do you think they're in a position to control this?
Meh.
Not really.
Maybe.
No, not really. Right.
Well, I can control the corner, not the bridge.
You can control. Yeah, exactly. Right. Now, if your soldier's playing high ground up here, you probably can control the bridge a little bit more. Just a small nitpick, because that will come in, like that'll be pretty important. Just get in the habit of checking for your team. I'm okay with your slam engage, and then the only other question I have before we get deeper is what's like one thing that you want to be looking out for on the enemy team comp? Like the
diveable targets.
Okay, what's the one thing that's going to screw you over on their team?
CC.
Which one?
Well, their sleep, rock. Yeah. I can punch through stuff when people get cleansed.
Yeah, mostly sleep, right? And so
yeah.
What I'm going to want to see is I want to see you doing, you know how you did like a slam and then a punch out? Like at the very beginning? I want to see a lot of those kind of engages and try and baiting out sleep. Once you see sleep and your team like has an advantage, then you can go. Then you can like hard engage. That's kind of like how I would approach if I was like a god tier Doomfist player, but I'm not. But that's how I would think about it if I was jumping into this match. So that's kind of what we want to see. So we'll see how we actually execute on that.
Okay.
Nice punch.
I told you I did something cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then
my aim has a stroke here. So.
Oh, that's okay. Is your team controlling this space right now?
Yeah,
Do you know that for sure?
not for sure, but
Well,
enough. I mean, we're just trying to clean up the fight, so we don't need full team commitment, I
right.
guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and okay, sorry, I just got a message, got distracted. But also, Samba's here. I think this is fine. Like, your team's in a position to follow up. You're cleaning up. The only thing I'm concerned about is sleep dart. So as long as we don't get
Not
slept,
gonna be there for long.
yeah,
You'll see.
that's fine.
Yeah. I would have been fine if the Sigma didn't body block me, though.
Yeah. Hmm.
I was cleaning up the Ana wasn't there when I went to finish off the Echo, and then she popped out and slept me, and then I got body blocked. I'm pretty sure I do live here, but it's like,
Now, this might be hard to notice, but you can see her now. Yeah.
in hindsight, yeah,
Yeah.
but when you
I
if
know.
she's a
I know.
full-
It's hard
if
in
she's a full
game.
HP, if she's a full HP target, she doesn't even have a health bar on your screen though,
Yeah. No.
and she's in like the corner.
Yeah. I totally get it. In game, it's hard. It's just something I want you to think about. Because if you're going to be playing against an Ana, you have to be thinking about it constantly. Like, I'm okay with this engage because your team is relatively, I mean, they're relatively in a place to help you. And you get bailed out by
Yeah.
Suzu, I'm pretty sure. But like, this is just the biggest thing that will screw you over. And if you're not keeping track of it, then you're just going to be kind of rolling a dice every single engage. So like, I'm okay with what we're doing, but I would prefer that we like just at least keep track or listen for sleep dart. Now, the good thing is you didn't use both cooldowns, so if you, like you said, if you didn't get body blocked, you probably would have been fine. But it is something to think about. Nice. Yeah, and like luckily enough, you got bailed out by Suzu.
I still hate that ability regardless.
Well, it saved you this time.
Yeah.
And okay, and why are we going after Sigma right now?
Because he was a low HP target.
Low HP, and is there anyone else being highly aggressive on the enemy team?
The bat.
Yeah, the BAP, but like for the most part, it's Sigma, right? No one else is really in a position to hurt your teammates, except for maybe the Widow, but you can't really, that's way too far. So,
Yeah.
I think this is a good call. That wasn't a question to say you're doing something wrong. That was just me making sure that we're getting the fundamentals down.
I tried to do a thing, but the thing did not happen.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean,
And I got shot by the Widow. I'm pretty sure I had like 400 HP, got shot.
Yeah.
Now I'm down to 200, and then I just get fried.
Yeah, I mean, headshot, it is what it is. But the problem I have is if we look at our cooldown management. One cooldown.
Because I went to try to punch him off, and I still have my block. So I was thinking, like, okay, I might be able to get a pick, and if I don't, they're just going to charge my block, and I can get out.
Yeah.
That was my thought process. I didn't think, oh yeah, I'm going to get my head taken off.
Like, I mean, fair enough. What I want you to think about is, like, if you're going to use both cooldowns, you better make sure that your team has a great advantage. Or you have, you know, a good reason to go all in. You know what I'm saying?
We did have a good advantage because the BAP was overextended, the Sigma was half, they had no and more. I thought it was a good, let's try to go in.
I mean, look at the battlefield.
I thought the soldier was still on height because when I went to go in, I could have sworn he was on height.
Yeah, he probably was, but because Widow's on there, he can't stay there anymore. And so, like, it's just, once again, just kind of check for teammates, and I think you're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like my only concern is you like, especially playing into sleep dart, right? You want to be, because I'm pretty sure she had sleep. We can go back and check. But yeah, you don't want to be like hard engaging until you have an opportunity. I mean, she missed, but there you go.
So that wasn't a miss. I dodged it. I swear.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Ego boost.
Ready for a knockout?
Sick rollout.
Shut up. I don't hear.
Now,
I don't hear.
Who's the most aggressive on the team right now? On the enemy team?
Widow.
Well,
Widow.
is she in a position for you to get on top of?
Yes, very much so, yes.
Now, do you think that she needs to be getting on top of, like right now, or no?
Yeah, I mean, my whole team's like behind me.
Right. And if we don't get on top of her, I
She
mean,
might
she's gonna shoot your team.
off my soldier.
Yeah. So, beautiful. Good job. Nice job. Nice. That was good. I like the little soft engage, but you see what you did? Like, you made space. Like, Widow had to drop
actually,
back.
I lost space
Well, okay.
because they went up to try to kill me.
I mean, yes, but look at the red now. See how they backed up a little bit? I know it's not much, but I mean, you're low HP. Of course they're going to look at you. But the thing is, if they're shooting you, they're not shooting your team. That's good.
Yeah, that's true.
Tanking. So I'm okay with this. And now you got powered punch. Now you can look for an opportunity to engage.
I know what happens here too. I know what happens.
Let me look back at this.
I was trying to help my Sombra out.
Yeah. I'm okay with the... This is a tricky one. I mean, I think if we did you know about Soldier?
Yeah, but it's one soldier and the rest of the team is looking at the Sombra.
Yeah, but who's in a position to hurt your team right now?
The soldier?
Right. Not the Ana. No, like, yes, going on Ana's good. But right now, I think the Soldier's the one that we need to be targeting.
I know, but the soldier has a biotic field and a Kiri, and he's the only one who can really be shot at right now on our team.
Well, that's a good thing, though, right? Because
Yeah,
if you engage on Soldier, you're more likely to get a kill because your Soldier and your Kiri can help you. Now I know...
Yeah, but it's also a half HP backline and I have empowered punch, and I kind of wanted to get more value out of it than a soldier that was probably just going to get M-ward across the map. You know?
Yeah, I understand. I still think Soldier's the call here.
Okay.
Like, just because, like, at the end of the day, like, how do I explain this?
I'm gonna go grab my food real quick.
Okay.
I think I get what you're trying to say, though. Soldier's the isolated target. The three looking at my Sombra are all grouped together, so the soldier's more likely to be killed rather than the empowered punching three of them.
Yeah, I mean, look, that Ana, I mean, you got a really low, that was a good engage, you got the punch, that's all great. But you're more likely to kill someone that actually can help your team. And at the end of the day, your job as a tank is to give space for your team. And yes, this is creating space, but right now, the only reason your team can't walk up and follow you is because of the soldier.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I mean, and I think we knew about the soldier, but this is like fundamentals of, like, I mean, Doomfist, but a lot of dive tanks. It's like, who's the most aggressive? Who's the one that it's going to hurt my team the most? How can I push them out so that my team can walk up? Because I want this soldier to feel free to walk up and shoot the Ana with you. But because there's a soldier here, they can't do that.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And, like, I'm okay with using both cooldowns because you had ult or you were getting close to it. I'm okay with that. You know. Now, here's the thing. You got more out. You got a lot of resources out. But you see what happened in the kill feed?
The Sombra died anyway.
Yeah, Sombra died anyway, yeah. And that's Sombra's fault. But also, like, look at the Widow and the Soldier.
Yeah.
So...
That's who I target next.
Yeah, which is good. Like, here's the thing. Now it's good because you need to get them out of here. But I think it's a little too late.
I know what I even said. I said to myself, nothing will fucking die.
Well, we've done a couple coaching sessions together, and we've talked about mentality.
I know.
Okay.
This is where the tilt started, though.
Okay.
I'm like, that was such a good play. I had all of them half, and then they one cooldown, and everybody was back to full HP.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, though. It was a good punch. You hit your shots. Good job. But there's no one there other than the Summer to follow up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and if you hit that powered punch on that soldier, he's dead. Like, there's no way he lives that. Maybe he gets lamped, but honestly, if he gets lamped, there's lamp out, and then on top of that, you now have extra space because they have to back up, and your team can walk forward.
The thing is, I think that punch indirectly won this fight because it pushed all of them back and made them so weak. But I was just too tilted to notice.
Well, I mean, that will happen.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't.
Oh, you're Sombra. Wow. Okay.
My aim.
Your aim could have been better, but it's okay. You know my philosophy about mechanics.
Yeah.
I mean, you can practice them. There are legitimate strategies, crosshair placement, things like that. But like for the most part, the more you play, the better. I am by no means like a specialist with aim. But now you have powered punch, which is really good. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. I actually like this play because he is the one that's the most aggressive. So I'm okay with this play.
They also shadow nerfed Doom's punch hitbox.
Well, let's actually.
I mean, I probably would have whiffed it regardless, but like, let's go.
Let's look at the micro. A little faster than that. Hold on. Because like I feel like this should hit, like 100%.
And then I go behind him.
Was it like a panic? Do you think it was a rushed thing, or do you think it's just I just missed?
It was more of a rush because I'm like he's visoring and
right.
He's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
And I thought he was gonna back up, and he didn't.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Fair
because
enough.
I thought the slam was gonna force him to back up a little bit, and I'm gonna be able to punch him.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been a great punch. Like, I mean, Baps up there, I don't know if it would have killed him, but you would have at least forced his attention.
I probably would have knocked him off.
Knocked him off, yeah, or hit him into the wall. Something, right? Something to take the attention away. So I'm okay with that. Unfortunate.
The game before this was even worse. If you want to look at it for laughs and giggles after this, it was a quick game. It was a push game.
I like that. I mean, we just have to make sure that we're down to. But
yeah,
I like what you did on how you.
I tried to force out sleep.
Yes, exactly. Now
I don't think I stayed there long enough for it to work though.
Well, even the slam, like you're pressuring the Ana, which is good, because it's gonna force a response from her, and so I'm okay with this. Like it's a low risk, kind of low reward play. But if you can get sleep out, that's great. The other way that you can get sleep out is you can kind of sit at a corner like this and block when they start shooting you, because most Anas, trust me, if they see it blocking Doom, they're going to hit their sleep button. And what you do is you just go like this and you just cancel it and walk behind the cover.
That's harder than you think it is.
Oh, I know.
Is a fat dude.
I know. But if you're paying attention to Ana and you watch the sleep dart animation, you can cancel your block and get out of the way. But
that's true.
Here's the thing. Even if you do get slept, you're in a corner where it's harder for them to punish you. And then sleep darts out. Yeah. Now, this is... I didn't even realize this. I think this happened later, but...
I think I slapped him.
Oh, he missed? That's actually pathetic. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, they got point. This is good. Nice. Yep. Your team's with you. I'm okay with this.
This pisses me off too. You'll see this. Watch this, and then a few minutes later, I do the same thing, and it doesn't work. You see that punch like it slid over that post? The next punch slides off of it. Then I try to do the same play.
Really?
It slides off of it and goes up, and it doesn't hit them.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't die there, I'm okay. And then, like right now, before you go and engage, because I know what you're thinking, you're going to engage with your powered punch. I want you to turn around, and I want you to ask where your team is. If I turn around...
My ult.
Fair enough, but is your team in a position to help you? Like, yes, your ult can get you out, but if you're going to engage, you know, you want to at least have follow-up.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I just want a quickly, like, oh, there's my team, and then go. Or, oh, there's my team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, most of them are in a position to follow up, so, like, I'm okay with this. Just a habit that I want you to get into. Okay, nice kill. I think you're screwed here, though.
No, Summer's with me. I'm full HP. I'm doing Doomfist.
I'm surprised you don't die, though, to be honest. That's actually surprising. What's that?
Why would I die there, though?
Because...
Why would I die?
Okay. Like, if I see...
I go to Soldier.
If I see this... Yeah, but it's still... I mean, yeah, Sombra's there, I guess. It's still a 3v1 or 3v2.
Sigma has inconsistent damage. BAP is the only one looking at me, and Life Leader is a heal bot. So what I only really have to worry about...
Oh, they don't got Anna anymore. Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
No. BAP is the one who was a nuisance to me this whole game.
Oh yeah, he's just going for it, isn't he? Oh, he's going for it.
Dude, he didn't miss.
It
stopped.
Yeah.
That was the whole game.
I still... Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
41-6 with 11k damage.
Damn.
And 31 assists was his game.
Yeah, that's Baptiste.
and my Kiri was 5-10 with 2.9k damage.
Well, we're not worried about them, are we?
No, but when support is the most impactful role, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, but we're not worried about them, are we?
I guess not.
Yeah. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's my job.
I know.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. Now, if we look at the picture from this part, does it look good? Remember how I said I think you're screwed here? And no, admittedly you got some kills, but I think the reason you can't get out or you died getting out is because look at it.
I died getting out because I screwed up my slam and then I screwed up my punch. No. Because look here, I don't turn around fast enough to get the overhealth. That's 90 overhealth, and then I cancel my punch bounce too early, so that's 90 overhealth and me getting around that corner, and I would have lived.
Okay, well, we'll see if it keeps happening. I mean, you play Doomfist more than I do. You know the limits more than I do. So I'm not going to, deny you on that. I just want to make sure that we're having good fundamentals here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you say you can get out, sure, I believe you. Good punch. I think I would have waited on the block until they shot you.
It almost charged though.
Yeah, it's just like
I thought the soldier was going to keep shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like. This is just a small thing, but it is gonna reward you in the future. It's like if you were playing Zarya, you like wait until they shoot you a little bit more, and then block, unless you need it to live.
I know.
Okay.
I thought I was just going to be able to get a quick little power punch there and go further back line.
Yeah.
And it didn't end up happening, but it's like... And watch, BAP lands on a freaking boat.
No!
He lands on the boat.
That's actually so unfortunate.
And then I...
You get greedy for it, don't you? Oh, nice! Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna die for it? You think so? I don't know. We'll see.
Come on. Here's where it is. I go to that same position. Oh, your screen share froze. Oh, it's back.
What happened?
And it goes over. It goes over. It's fine. It goes over it.
Yeah.
Instead of, I mean, it slides off of it. Like, watch how nice of a punch that would have been.
I think it's because this time you actually jumped on top, where last time you like
'Cause you're
jumped and then like hit the
supposed-
edge.
You're supposed to jump, so it goes over it. I think I might have just held my W key too long then. Because if you don't jump, then it does slide up. But if you jump, it'll like ride over it and go back down.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
saying
very
like this time it
confusing.
looks like you jumped and landed and then punched. Where last time it was like you jumped in the air and punched like here, so
Well,
it like slid off
you-
this, right? I mean, we're
you
talking
know how
about things
fast the
that
game was.
really don't matter, but
I mean, this would have mattered if I hit this punch and smacked because it has an area of effect, so it probably would have hit all the way back to the life leader. And maybe I could have finished off the Ash. And you know, it stuns for longer on the empowered.
yeah, I
So
mean,
I could have been able to get out.
the only reason I say it doesn't matter is because how many times is this little pillar gonna affect your gameplay? You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot more little pillars throughout every little map that does stuff like that to you. Yeah.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Can I do that?
Yeah.
All right, this is my job, so hear me well. Okay, I know this game's frustrating. I know Doomfist has a lot of bugs, but I feel like our mindset is really fixing on the wrong things. Yes, it's annoying that we slid off this wrong, but the bigger problem here is why are we fighting in front of their spawn doors? You know what I'm saying?
Because funny one-shot punch.
Well, I understand that. Haha, funny for the memes. But what are we here for?
Ranking up and being better.
Right. And so I hear you on all the small little complaints that we have about the game. Trust me, this game is frustrating. It's got lots of issues, especially Doomfist. I saw the list of all the bugs. I get it. And I don't play Doomfist, but I get it. But I want you to focus on the things that are important here.
Mm-hmm.
Am I being fair?
No, that's fair.
Okay. All right. Now, like my only concern here is this soldier. Now I can't really say much because your team is following with you, so I'll take it. But I think, I mean, we
I'm
shouldn't
gonna be
fight in
dead
front of the
honest with
doors.
My supports did very well this game in saving me. They just didn't output enough damage, in my opinion. They weren't doing that. It was my fault that we lost this game because I got too aggressive trying to make plays. I'm gonna straight up say that.
Okay.
But it's still annoying to be like, I have to do everything and kill everything since I'm the only real one outputting enough damage to kill something. It sucks.
Hmm.
You know?
I think that you don't have to carry as hard as you think you do. You know what I'm
should
saying?
See my games.
I mean, look.
You should.
Here's the thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But from what I know about this game, like, there's fundamental things that we want to follow. And like right now, like I'm happy that your team's with you, so I can't really say much about this. But your soldier's not with you, and that is a problem. And the other problem is that we're just fighting in front of the spawn door. So it's like I feel like as soon as they cross down this bridge, I don't even know if we should have kept going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like a question you're gonna have to ask yourself a lot is what space is your team fighting for right now? Does your team need this space right here?
I guess not.
Right. Like, yes, your Moira and your Kiri and your Sombra are following up with you, and I'm happy that they are, okay? I'd rather have supports that go in and help their tank, even if it means they're fighting in the spawn doors. But at the same time, your soldier is not fighting for that space.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. You know? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because, like, my concern, and we'll look at the other replay code too. My concern is that this happens more than often, like more than not, but maybe I'm wrong. Only you can answer that. Because fighting for its space that your team wants is it's really important to learn that. Sick rollout. I love it.
I'm pretty sure I looked at my second monitor for a second. I thought I was just gonna get the kill no matter what.
Okay.
And then I look back at my main monitor. I'm like, wait, where'd he go?
I'm like, did we notice this?
Yeah, we did. But
You-
how cool would it have been if I did the thing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I swear, every Doomfist
I'm
man
a
be
Doom-
like this.
Dude, I am a Doom. It's something that we can't control. It's
Doom
like
enjoyer.
if you can hit a rollout, you're gonna go for it. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen. If you see it, too bad.
Well, all right. I
And it's a
can't
Kiri-
listen.
it's-
I
it's a
can't coach
Kiri-
that.
I know.
Okay, so let's say
Also,
If we
it's
did-
a Kiri versus an Ashe. The Ashe is gonna run away with her tail between her legs because she got hit once in the head.
fair enough. Okay, supports are better DPS. I fully understand that. Okay, regardless of that, fundamentally, if we notice Ashe, who should we go for?
Ashe,
Why?
because she's the most aggressive target.
Okay, that's all I want to hear. You got out with your life? Sure. Sure, I guess. Oh my gosh. Every Doomfist code I get, I swear it's the most wonky stuff ever.
Don't talk about me and Nathan like that, all right?
Okay. Yeah, soldier advisor. Oh, this fight is a mess. You're killing me.
I'm sorry. This is the life of a Doom player, all right?
Yeah.
You should be sorry for me.
Let me look at this.
60 seconds remaining.
So go after Sigma, he's aggressive. That's fine. You can't really zone backline here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I think after most of my games.
Yeah, I mean, good disengage. You got visored, you got ulted. I think it's fine.
You want to hear the worst part? This is like 50% of how bad it actually gets towards the end.
I'm like, I'm wondering what we could have done better here. Cause like, it's just hard to tell because like, your soldier's fighting over here, which is good. You're drawing attention for him to take that duel. Like, there's positives here. The Ashe dies. What is happening? She's just missing. All right, I'm going next fight. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be honest.
Did I tell you what I did though? When I was grinding my ult, I won in a Masters 1 game.
I know,
And
you
I
told me.
went- Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
So it's like I can't be that bad. I'm stupid, but I'm not bad.
No,
There's a difference.
I think you excel in mechanics, believe it or not. I think you're starting to understand the character very well. Obviously, your movement looks pretty good, and I think that is probably carrying you.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Now, I mean, you know your play better than I do, but it looks like it does look like it's like a mechanical carry here over like a game sense carry. It's like the opposite of me.
Well, when you have played like a hero for 100 hours, you pick up on stuff.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like, that's a good pro to your gameplay. So that is okay. Now we just need to figure out what decisions to make during what times and why. Rather than just like, I'm gonna go in, press my buttons, hope that I get a kill, and try and stay alive. You know?
That's how you play Doom.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
You know?
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
The payload has reached the
Good job.
checkpoint.
You can skip past this part.
Good job. You did really
It's the
good.
best part.
You
Yep.
you even contested cart. Psych. No, you didn't. Okay. Oh, what was that?
You know exactly what
How tilted were
it's
you?
hard to watch. I wasn't even
You just
that mad.
just
I
kind of
was just
screwing
like,
around.
well, I did deserve that, but also they all five looked at me because they hate me so much.
Okay.
I mean,
Please.
I'm enough of a threat to where they all five wanted to look at me.
Okay.
That's how I coped with that.
Yeah, sure. You made space, right? They all looked at you.
Yeah.
Surely. Surely. Oh my god.
They're just all five there.
I I don't even know what to say to that. I think you know why they looked at you, okay? I know.
I know.
Oh, you're
Yep.
killing me. I swear, every Doomfist VOD I've ever done. Oh my goodness. Alright, pop off, soldier. Alright, now you just gotta be careful because you know you're down.
We do hold this. Barely, but we do hold it.
Okay.
And it was due to me. I want to believe that, at least.
Well, we're gonna find out.
We've still got a minute 18, so.
It's a good punch.
Big smack.
You think your team's in a position to follow up?
No, but I'm trying to.
You don't think so?
I don't.
Are they
okay.
shooting someone?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, like remember, follow-up doesn't have to be right on the person you're punching. Your team's in a
I
position
know,
to
but
shoot.
it's also like I just punched them out of LOS of my team, so now they're just all five looking at me, and I have no backup, kind of thing. So a good punch leads to me having no support and finishing off the targets. Kind
Well,
of thing, which
okay.
kind of sucks.
But are you applying pressure?
Yeah,
Are you taking cooldowns?
yeah,
Are you taking space?
enough.
This is good.
I mean, it depends.
Look, no one's shooting your Bastion. Look at them. They're all looking at you. Look at your Bastion. Do you see how he can walk this far forward? Look at your soldier. Do you see this? That's because
the
of you.
one time you swap off me, I get the kill with the worst ult in the game.
Well, we're going to go back. Don't worry. But my point here is that it's good. You did good. This is a good slam. I mean, I think we hit someone with that. So there's some pressure. Yeah, it hit the box, but yeah, I think it hit the cast.
It
That's
went
a good-
under the box.
Oh, okay, okay. It's
Don't
a good
ask
punch.
Me why it did that?
You got cooldowns
Yeah.
out. You got resources out. You're killing me. I'm trying to help you out here.
Dude, yeah.
This is good. But I need you to understand why it's good.
Because I took space.
And
Okay.
you took attention, resources, right? If people are looking at you, they're not looking at your team. And that allows your team to press the W key and shoot the team, the enemy, right? That's good. The more you have your DPS shooting, the better.
Double kill.
Nice ult. Nice slam. Nice punch. Beautiful. It's like as soon as all the enemy team is right in front of you, you do great.
Because that's where Doom.
It's where he excels at.
That's how you fist, man.
That's yes. What you said. Okay, that's just unfortunate. That's okay. Are you taking attention?
Yeah.
Are you taking resources?
Kinda.
I mean, they're shooting at you,
I mean-
right?
Yeah, it's two of them.
Well, hey, it doesn't matter. Ammo's a resource. There's a shield. You got rock out. That means they didn't rock your teammates. Look at your soldier. I mean, your soldier might feed a little bit here, but look at your team. You made space. Good job. I'm happy with that. I promise I'm not all doom and gloom. You're doing good. I mean, you're doing
I
some
know.
goofy stuff, but
You'll be all doom and gloom in the second half. Don't worry. You'll get there.
okay. Is your team fighting for this space?
No, not in any way.
So if I turn around, what am I going to see?
A lone Doomfist with dreams of becoming good.
Well, kind of. I mean, they're kind of following up, but they're not really doing much.
I'm pretty sure they're disengaging.
A little bit. Bastion's kind of helping you out. So, like, this is okay. It's just a little nerve-wracking. Now, if they had sleep, you're probably dead. Now,
Yeah.
they have cast nades, so that is something that now you're going to have to track. Yeah. That was good grip, honestly. Now, is your team fighting for the space?
Yes. No. Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm fighting from it from a different angle.
Well, but okay. Well, look at your soldier. Look at your bastion. They're shooting people, right?
Yeah.
They want to stand here. You're making space. I'm okay with this. Good block. I'm okay with that block. I would have expected them to shoot you there. I don't know what your soldier's doing, but we're not worried about them. Your cooldown cycling, although there has been some situations where we used too many cooldowns, looks pretty good.
It's gotten quite a bit better from the last VOD review.
It has, and I'm very proud of you for that. So good job.
Thank
That's
you.
probably why you're ranking up too. At least that's some of the reason, I would assume.
I have a dead 50% win rate right now.
Well, hey, that's not bad.
I have a 100% win rate on Zen now. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna ask you?
It's no. Yeah, but
What am I gonna ask you?
I already. Is my team behind me?
Well, are they fighting for this base? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of. I mean, your soldiers in spawn. But for the most part, yeah. And you got to pick. Wait, hold on. You're blue, right? Yeah, you're blue. That, unfortunately, we just got hindered. We're dead, right? And I think we used... Did we use both cooldowns?
Okay, here's the thing. If it's a lone target, it's okay to use both cooldowns.
Is he alone?
I thought I was gonna. Well, nobody's looking at him, and he's in the backline kind of by himself. If I hadn't gotten hindered here, I probably would have been able to kill him.
Well, you said nobody's
That's my
looking at him.
Stupid math.
I don't think this is alone. That's all I'm saying. And you used both cooldowns. You also didn't have block. You actually used all 3 cooldowns because you said, I'm going to do a rollout. Which I'm okay with because this is a...
How cool would it have been, though, if I just came out of nowhere and killed that cast?
Well, okay, and this brings me to another point. Is the cast in a position to actually hurt your team back here? Is he shooting it? Okay, then why are we diving him? Right?
That's a fair point.
Now you're playing against a Sigma, so you could bully the tank. You could win a matchup against a Sigma pretty easily. Now, if they have Orisa, you're gonna avoid the Orisa. Okay, you're gonna lose against the Orisa. I'm sure you know that, right?
I'm actually. People in Plat don't know how to counter Doom with Orisa
Well,
as much as you think
okay.
they would do.
Okay, if there are good Orisa and you're trying to frontline trade, you're probably gonna lose, or at least it's not favorable it's not favorable to Doom.
Yeah.
So, but Sigma, you can do that, and so it's like, who's the most aggressive? Sigma. Cass ain't doing anything to your team. Why are we diving him?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because he's the first person I saw after I did my rollout.
Yep. I see that.
I mean, that's exactly why.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess you did answer the question. But am I getting you to think a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's my goal. Good slam.
I saved the game here.
Good punch. Yeah, you say you hold this. That's actually crazy. Good slam, good punch.
Mm-hmm.
You see how you isolated the cast there?
Yeah.
Good job. Now you got powered. That's good. Good slam. Good punch. that's all I gotta say. Good cover usage. Beautiful.
You're fine.
That should have hit.
Yeah.
That's okay. It happens. You know, I'm not too worried about that stuff, but it should have hit. Ooh. Oh my, I almost had a heart attack. Oh my gosh, I almost had a heart attack. Good punch. That was really good. You got him out of his suck. Good slam. Good job. Like, it's like, you did so good. You did so good. Why can't we do good over here?
Because it's a confined space where I have cover to both sides.
Yeah, I mean, this is a more advantageous space. But this is not. So, fair enough.
Imagine how much better I would be if I could swap.
Probably. But here's the thing, okay? You can do this. I know you can. And if you're enjoying the tank, keep playing him.
That's the problem, though. It's like I've invested so much time into it at this point where I just like I can't stop. You know?
Well, then keep
Like
going.
at this point, it would be a waste.
Well,
But I
are
also
you having
hate
fun?
I hate playing tank so much right now. I hate it. I really do.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, I haven't played support actively in probably 3 seasons. I come back and have 100% win rate on Zen after 4 games.
Well,
It's like,
yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, it
And
does.
if I played Orisa or if I played Zarya, I could probably be almost masters by now.
Well, and that's a choice you have to make. But I think you have the skill set to climb on Doomfist, obviously. Because you did climb.
Yeah.
And so I think we just need to break some of the bad habits and give you some knowledge about the matchups. Like earlier, instead of diving the cast, I think you could have just pressured the front line.
Yeah.
And again, the reason is because the only one that was threatening your team was the Sigma, really. I mean, maybe Baptiste, because he was kind of in the middle, but like not when you were diving the cast. But the cast wasn't doing anything. But if we fix those problems, I think you're gonna do fine.
We'll see what you think after this next round.
I know that you have
that's-
good potential. Okay. You may do some stupid things, but we all do. Okay, you all have seen me stream. I make stupid decisions too.
Like letting your community make you play Torb.
Like, exactly. Now, on the enemy team, what's the CC we need to look out for?
Rock. That's about it. Oh, and Trap.
Yeah. So, just
Okay.
as long as we're...
That is going to be part of the downfall.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I lose control of my character at one point for a solid 5 seconds due to CC.
well, we'll see. Nice job diving them high ground. Let's go back because I want to make sure that we're learning from this. Why do we dive high ground? Why don't we dive Junk or Sigma or Mercy?
Because it applies pressure, and it applies pressure without sacrificing yourself.
Okay, and
I don't know how to explain it any other way than that.
Well, I think that's a good explanation. But also, who's more threatening? Is it this soldier on high ground or this Junkrat and Mercy Sigma on bottom ground or low ground?
It's the high ground.
Yeah, why?
For sure. Because they just have a better position. They have more. They can just apply more pressure.
Yeah, because
I guess it's the way to put it.
Yeah, they can see more. The sightline here, you can't really see much, but you can see a lot of things from here. And I've played on this map, and I've had tanks that do nothing about the high ground, and it's infuriating. It's infuriating.
So you're saying I'm better than GMs, right? That's what you meant by that?
Well, I'm talking about games on DPS. Most of my support games, they clear the high ground. But it means that you're on par at least. I mean, we won't talk about the rollout, but this is good. Like, see what it does?
This is rollout brain definitely kicks in second half.
Okay. I mean, I could see that you were trying to like roll out, like top, like do a punch slide or whatever it is. Like, I'm okay with you attempting it as long as it's not like absolutely destroying your game. What is your purple hands? What the hell? That was really weird. As long as it's not like making you do stupid things. Like the only thing, like you remember this rollout earlier when he landed on top of Soldier?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, personally. This one, I'm a little bit.
Killed him.
Well. Okay.
Like, what if I killed him? That's the thing. If I would have killed him and had my slam to get out, you would have said that was an amazing play. But since I didn't do that, it's a bad play.
Not necessarily. Okay. Because, okay. Here's the thing. When we went for this rollout and we goofed around over here, what did we miss? Do you remember what we missed? Do you remember who was on this high ground right here?
Oh, Ash.
Right. Which is a guaranteed kill.
When I go for rollouts, it kind of like makes it a 4v5 for a little bit. And then when I come back, I'm not in the best position to help my team, even if I do land a rollout.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's
Yeah.
more about you could get guaranteed value by punching the Ashe right here versus, like, not guaranteed value by doing a fancy rollout. Like, if you got the kill and got out, cool. Obviously, I can't argue with results. Obviously. But I want you to be
Yeah.
a consistent player that gets consistent value. You know?
Yeah.
Now, if you can consistently land rollouts, then that's great. Because what's the bonus of doing a rollout like this? What's the good thing?
It's distracting.
It's distracting, but also, is anyone looking up here?
No.
No. They're not going to expect you to come here. So it's like, I'm not telling you not to do rollouts. I'm just saying that if it is making you less consistent of a player, it's something you should think about. Or at least give more practice into your rollouts. Because, like, this can be a good play. The fact that you're coming from an unexpected angle, imagine if you had charge punched, as you're falling, you charge a punch, land, slam out. That's great.
Also, this is one of the few like really good Doom rollout maps, and when I get a chance to play on one of these maps, I kind of like to make the most of it, kind of thing.
Well, and that's
know?
fine. I mean, like, I'm not telling you not to do rollouts. I just want you to be a consistent player. And so if you want to do rollouts, that's fine, but make sure you practice them. And
Okay.
so if you're going to go into a comp game on Rialto and you're like, hey, this has good rollouts, that's fine. But you also have to understand that it might not go the way you want because you're learning.
That's true.
Fair enough? Or,
That's fair.
or you go into a custom game and you practice it.
Yeah.
But this is really good. Like, you got high ground. Like, this is good. This is good fundamentals. You're getting great value. Push them off high ground. Then you dropped. Now you're punching Junkrat. Why are we punching Junkrat?
Because he's the most aggressive and he's half HP.
Right. He's he's right here. He's the one that's going to do stuff to your team. And he's also probably can get a kill on him. And if you don't, it's okay because you got space. Good slam. Good punch. I'm a little concerned about your cooldowns, but I think you'll be fine because you have cover. Well, okay. You just missed the corner.
I think I live here though. That's the funny part.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah.
The Junkrat saved me with his mine by knocking me up.
Yeah, that was really, yeah. I think you got lucky there. Just a better team, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like, when did we use our block? Oh, it just wasn't on cooldown. Like, but at the same time, you got to pick. So, again, I can't argue with results. But I am a little concerned about this, but I know you've been working on your cooldown usage, so.
Sometimes, you just go in with both cooldowns and you don't think so. I mean, it's going to happen no matter what. If you're a Doom player, you're going to feed. It's going to happen. If you're a Doom player that doesn't feed, then you don't play Doom. I'll put it like that.
Well, okay. Sure. Well, I'll disagree, but sure. I want you to at least be thinking about it. If you have a reason to go in with both cooldowns and you think it's the right call, sure. Now, my question is, were you thinking about it?
No.
Okay, well, that's a problem. Like, if you were like, oh, man, I knew that I was going to kill the Mercy. I knew that I was going to land my punch. I knew this. I had a reason to use both cooldowns. I'm okay with that. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
That's one thing that I do need to work on more is knowing when to use both cooldowns, for sure.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. When do you use both cooldowns?
When a target is isolated, low HP, or you have cover, or you're cleaning up, or you have an advantage. I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios where it could go either way. That's the hard part.
So if I used both cooldowns to slam way over here, punch this Junkrat, am I going to live?
Probably.
Why?
Because you have cover.
Because I have cover. Yeah. And so, like, and I'm not like, no one's behind me, I'm not putting myself in the middle of the team or anything like that. So as long as you're thinking about it, like, you know when to use both cooldowns. I know you're smart enough to figure it out, but you do have to think about it in game. Now, like, right now, you got a bunch of picks. You're up in players. I'm okay if you use both cooldowns, as long as you don't throw away your life. I'm okay with this because, look, what are they going to do? It's a 3v4, I think, because they just killed your Sombra. It's not likely. Now, my only problem with this is, who should be your target right now?
Um, the Junkrat.
Okay. Are you sure about that? Because I actually think there's two ways to approach this fight.
You could go after the BAP and Sigma, or you could go after the Junkrat.
Okay, so
Because
go ahead.
I don't know.
No,
What
you
were you
keep
gonna
going. Keep going. You're on the right track. Why would you go after BAP and Sigma?
Because if you're distracting the BAP, the Junkrat's not getting healing.
Yeah. So it's most likely that your team will kill him. Now, why would
Yeah.
you go after Junkrat?
Because he's the most aggressive.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Exactly. And so there's really, I think both options are fine. Let's just hope that your team can kill the Junkrat. But this concept, by the way, about zoning will apply to like when you're going against a dive tank. So like imagine we're holding this choke. Diva flies by, tries to kill your team. Is it better to go after the Diva, or is it better to just hold the backline here?
It's better to hold the backline.
Right. Probably. Most of the time.
I just hate healing so much.
Well, and Junkrat's face right now. Like I think I don't think you're gonna have to peel much, but
So wait, I'm gonna no, go back, screenshot that. That can be the thumbnail.
oh my, okay. I don't know if that's gonna be the thumbnail, but oh, that's killing me.
I know.
Uh,
There you go.
honestly, that might not be a bad thumbnail. Okay. Good punch.
That'll be your face. That'll be your face after the second checkpoint.
Oh.
I promise you.
Oh, good. Good punch. This is good. You played really good. Really, really good. Like solid fundamental Doomfist right there. I'm not even joking. You cleared out high ground. Then you punched the Junkrat because he was the most aggressive. You a little risky over here when you got rocked and almost died. We can forget that. But then everything all from there on was great. This is what I'm saying. I know you have potential. Unfortunate. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm okay with you greeting that because I know you have ult. Like, you just made a ton of space. Like, their team's just able to push cart for free. Man, I hate when this happens. Okay? I hate when this happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
because
fun,
this is how
right?
this is how Overwatch is, okay? Sometimes you make the wrong play, but it works out. Why is this the wrong play?
Because I'm by myself and there's all 5 of them are staring at me, and after they are done being stunned, it's probably not going to go the best.
Is your team fighting for this space?
No.
Okay. But with that said, Overwatch is a game that sometimes it goes like this. You killed the Mercy.
But imagine if BAP didn't have immortality. I would have killed all of them. All of them.
Well, you probably would have killed Junk at the very least.
No, I block here, get my empowered punch them all into the wall again, and then they all don't have lives anymore.
I mean, that's cool and all, but BAP had lamps, so
Yeah.
now, like, I can't argue with you. Yeah, honestly, right? Woulda, shoulda, coulda. You killed Mercy. Good job. Just don't die here. Oh, that trap. Do you see it?
Probably not.
Oh, that's terrifying. It was so close. You went right over it. Good play. I can't even argue with that.
Look how 5 minutes, and we don't get it past where I'm standing right now.
Really? Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely. Look at that.
It's a good
How
slam.
satisfying that is.
Now, do you think this is a good play?
Yeah, the Sombra's there.
Okay.
She'll be able to help. Maybe either they're all going to look at me and Sombra can deal damage, or they're all going to look at Sombra and I can deal damage.
Yeah, I think this is good. Now, my question is, did you know Sombra was here?
I can see her, and I saw the hack pop up as I was slamming in with no clue that she was there.
Did you know before you slammed?
No.
Okay, then what is your intention for this slam?
Pressure them back so the Sigma dies.
Bingo. I think this is a good play. I really do. I don't think you're going to die from it. You have a cooldown to get out. You have block. You have punch. I'm okay with this. Best case scenario, your team can shoot Sigma. But now looking at it, this is the only problem. Your team can't shoot anything right now. So, it's a little concerning, but I think it might work out. Just because Sombra's there. Yeah, it does. That's a good play. Like, your Sigma, honestly, shouldn't even have peeled, like, or their Sigma shouldn't even peeled you. Oh. I think that's a good play. Good job. My only concern is that we make sure we know where our team is. Because this might not work out if Sombra's not there.
Okay.
Am I being fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to make sure that we say, hey, I know where my team is. I'm going to dive into a position where they can follow up with me. Your Sombra was in a position to follow up. The rest of your team wasn't, but it ended up working out. So I'm okay with it. Nice. Nice job. Getting out with your life. Now, we have the corner. What's our job right now?
Hold this space.
Hold the space, right? Because this is still not going any further, right?
Yeah.
So how can we approach this fight?
Just cycle cooldowns until
Onto who?
something cracks. The whole team.
Yeah, okay.
Because my...
Go ahead.
I mean, because my punch just has an area of effect. So if I'm cycling cooldowns on one of them, I'm kind of cycling cooldowns on all of them.
Right. Like right now, no one is in position. Like they're all grouped up, which is good. You want that. So just frontline trade here. That's what I would do personally. Now you could go for another slam on the backline to try and isolate Sigma, or you could just harass the frontline because I think you can win this.
Well, I don't, but
well, theoretically you can.
I could have.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, window, rock, it is what it is.
But look how good that punch would have been. I would have got my ult and then I would have lived.
Yeah, well.
This is where it goes downhill. Right this moment. Yeah, it's toast.
Okay. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking, do you know why? I haven't seen this game before.
I got too greedy. Trying to just make plays.
Okay. That's good. I like these little soft engages you're doing. I think you should do them more. I mean, maybe you just didn't do them enough this game, but I think you should do them more. Because did you see what the Sigma did in response? Watch the Sigma. See that?
Rock.
Rock's out. That's one CC ability that you don't have to worry about. I don't know why we ulted though. But unfortunate. I don't think we should have ulted though. We had full HP. We were safe. I think we could.
Okay. That's something else. I use my ult too much for damage and not a zoning ability.
Well, I'm okay to use it for damage, but I would prefer that we go all in with our cooldowns and then use it.
You talk to any Doomfist main who's played him consistently, they tell you not to do that. Anybody. That's like the number one thing for Doomfist. Don't use your ult for damage.
Okay, well that's interesting to me.
That goes through because it's so inconsistent that if you use it for damage, you're not going to find value out of it consistently, and it's just not worth it.
Well, yeah, I could see that. I could see that because the ult is pretty hard to hit, like direct center.
No, even if you do hit it direct center, there's still like it's a 75% chance to make kills. So.
Okay, well, fair enough. I would have liked you to see to see all the cooldowns used and then ult to either get out or continue going, and I think that's just a decision that you'd have to make when you're in your ult. Because like you were full HP, you still had cooldowns. I'm pretty sure. That's a good punch. Nice. Now they charge you. And did you see it? What cooldown?
Rock
and what else? I don't. You might not have seen it. It's very, very small.
Whip shot.
Castnade.
Castnade.
I think I heard the audio cue. Yep.
Yeah.
That's rock, That's casting it out. And you have powered punch. Now you go in.
But the break ends up being the bane of my existence. I'm pretty sure I get counter bashed like 35 times. Watch. Here, I bet I get counter bashed. I'm dead serious.
Let me look at this. You know, I really think this play would have worked out. I don't think it's going to work out this time. I'm not sure what happened to your team, and I'm not sure why they're playing so far back. But I think I'm okay with this rollout. Do you know why I'm okay with it?
Why?
Well, you just baited out 2 different cooldowns. You can see your Sombra coming from here. You have powered punch. You go over the top, you punch them, they're probably dead. However, I think because of this, it's not going to work out. Let's see if I'm right. Like, oh. See? Do you see?
No. I just got pissed because my abilities don't do anything.
Here's the thing. That what they do. You got everyone so low. They were so low. And it's not a matter of that Doomfist doesn't do anything. It's a matter of your team is not in a position to follow up. That's it. This was a fantastic play. Like, honestly. Like, I know you don't call this a rollout, but whatever. Like, going over top, landing that punch, you punch the entire team into a wall. Look how low Cass got. The only problem was, for some reason, your team ain't in a position to follow up.
I've been trying to blame my team a lot less lately, but it's so hard.
Well, okay.
It's so hard.
Is this your team's fault? Yes. However, is there something we could have done to make sure that this didn't happen?
Wait. But if I waited, I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to do that same play, so it wouldn't have worked the same.
Well,
So
you might have been able to cycle cooldowns, right? Slam, get out, punch, get out. Kind of just do this, build up your shields, get your ult. And then you look, then you go.
Yeah.
So it's like, I honestly think this is your team's fault, but I'm curious as to why your team is backed up. Is there somewhere that they were getting pressure? Were they getting pressured from here? Probably not, because I don't see anybody. I don't really know. But it is something
Everybody was shooting me, so I don't know where they could have gotten pressured from.
Well, I mean, let's find out, because I'm kind of curious.
I'm pretty sure I was just the only one who really survived, and they were coming back. That's what I thought.
That's
happened.
it. Look at it. This is it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna happen. It's okay. But I know this is frustrating, but I don't want you to get frustrated about this play because I think it's a good play. Like look at this. Look at this. We're gonna watch this in slow-mo. Ready? Look at that. Do you see how much? Look at this. Half HP, half HP. This is a good play. Good job. Unfortunately, you just need to make sure that your team's with you.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And like, do you see how looking at it like this, it might make you understand a little bit more of why things aren't working?
That's very true.
It's not so much the Doom.
That's another reason why you can do the same thing multiple times and it won't work every time.
Right. Sometimes it will, but sometimes it won't. And it's because there's external factors. You know, like Doom's abilities do a lot. You did a lot. That's a lot of pressure. You're holding the space. You're doing great. Your Sombra's in a position to follow up. Great job from her. Unfortunately, your team just wasn't there. You know? Oh, that's a great EMP. Unfortunately, you got trapped. And now we're staggered. That's the problem. Yeah. So we either get out or we die on cart. Man. I like the idea of disengaging this way, but I think we just get staggered. Yeah?
I honestly do not remember what happens. Now I remember what happens. Yeah.
See, this is the thing. Like, I feel like you might look at this and be like, man, Doomfist sucks. He doesn't do anything. But the only reason that didn't work is because no one's there. Maybe if Mercy damage boosted.
I mean, it also, you know what also sucks? It is Doomfist doesn't do anything. Because if that was a support, or a support made that same play, they would have had the utility to either get out or finish them off.
Well, okay. Sure.
right?
Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe, but you're telling me that a punch that gets them literally like basically 1 HP doesn't do anything? It does something.
No. Okay. Eh,
Listen,
when-
here's the thing. I understand that supports are unbalanced right now, but that's not our concern.
but the thing is, I don't know what to do. Like you're saying, you're even like contributing to the fact it's like, yeah, I'm making good plays. I'm making doing this stuff. But it's like if I don't have a good team that will follow up with me, even if they are behind me, then I can't do them.
Well, okay. It's
You
not a
know?
matter of that your team isn't following up. Your team's actually doing a really good job at following up. Think about
I know, but I'm
okay.
saying in general.
Well, in general, yeah, but you're not going to win every game. I agree. Sometimes it's your team's fault. But right now, it's not. It's yours. You should have realized.
Okay.
You should have turned around and said, "My team's not with me. I'm not going to engage yet." You know? The only reason that punch, both of these punches, the only reason they don't work out is because no one's there to follow up. You know? Like, what is a Mercy Lifeweaver going to do? They don't do damage.
No.
So, I do hear you. Trust me. Now this is just foolish.
Okay. Yeah. That's warranted.
Okay. And like honestly, like this is yeah. I don't even care if you get a kill here. This is just foolish. Like what did that do? I mean that he should have died. I think you're. I see what you're saying about not using it for damage.
I mean?
He definitely should have died. He was like spot in the middle.
He landed right in the middle of it.
Like man, and they're charging you too. I'm telling you, like there's good things here. You just need to make sure your team is in a position to follow up. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a lot more success. Like oh my god, look at this. Now what am I gonna see if I turn around?
Nobody.
Well, almost.
No.
Almost.
A Bastion not in turret form behind a shield isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, probably not. But you're making space. I'm okay with this. Even if you don't get a kill here, they're gonna back up. And you got a kill. That's even better. Like, do you see how it works out when you have teammates with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was the one who did all the damage there.
Well, it doesn't. Here's the thing. You may have been the one to do the damage to the Junkrat, but it doesn't mean that the team wasn't pressuring elsewhere. Your Sombra was up here shooting, right? Pressuring the Baptiste, so that Baptiste now lamped up here so that they can't lamp this. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, you killed the Junkrat. Good job. That's great. Like, seriously, good job. But it's not, it's like, there's so many things happening at once. She's forcing out cooldowns, right? Bastion, not really doing much. But, if we take a look at his POV, I'm sure he does something. Okay, he's shooting shield. Probably not the... Well, you know what? Okay, he's shooting shield. Now Sigma has less shield.
Yeah.
I know it's not much, but, you know, it's something.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, sometimes you... Okay, purple hands again. What the... It's like sometimes your teammates might not do much and you're going to lose because of it. That's fine. You can't win every game.
This is a situation where you use both cooldowns, by the way.
Okay, why?
You'll see. Just watch, you'll see.
Just play? Okay. Okay.
To cancel that.
The high noon. Now, do you think you can get out?
Yeah. No, but why did he high noon? What? Now that I'm looking back at that, that might have been a fat finger.
I actually think you might be able to get out if you block and then take cover. And then punch out, because like your team's
also not. I'm on the opposite side of the wall, so they can't do damage to the wall. From me from the wall.
Like on the side?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, the back wall.
Oh, the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it a wall. Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think you could probably live. Oh, never mind. Just gonna get. Oh, maybe. Good slam. Good job. I mean, good job.
I feel so bad for my supports. They did their best. They just don't know that the support meta right now is not healing and only doing damage.
Well, I think.
You know.
Yeah, but I think you also made a lot of mistakes.
Very good job. Yeah, I did make a lot of mistakes, but think about it like this. Let me look at it again. Their support had twice the damage, more than twice the damage as us combined. So imagine that much more damage spread out across that entire game. How much more team fights we could have won. Stuff like that.
Okay. I agree with that logic. And I agree with that logic so much that I'm going to turn it on your head. Imagine if we didn't go after this cast that wasn't doing anything to the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we could have won that team fight?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. We'd have better chances if you didn't feed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Hold on. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I'm with you, man. I'm all for supports doing damage. It's fine, right? Yeah, if they did more damage, if you had supports that could do a little bit more damage, maybe you win a couple more fights. But again, we're not concerned with that. You know, we can say the same thing about your plays. But you've made really good plays and really bad plays.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, like, you staying alive here is really good because everybody's looking at you, and guess what they're not looking at?
The Bastion.
Yeah. And who else? Let's see. I mean, right now they're looking, well, they're not really looking at Sombra, but my point is you got a bunch of cooldowns out. This is good. And you played your life. That's good. Okay, well, yeah, unfortunate. You're Bastion fed. Yeah, now I would just get out. Oh, good pull. Oh, no! Oh! That was close. I see you were trying to get the shields from the slam.
Yeah.
So. It happens. Like, I think these last couple of fights were just slightly off with our team. You know?
Yeah.
So. It's like, I just skipped ahead, and I can already see in the kill feed. You guys are staggered. You know? GG. If you guys don't group up, you guys are going to lose. Use your cooldowns first, please.
Yeah. This is like past the point where I'm like, I need to kill everybody if we're going to win this team fight kind of thing. That was what my mindset was.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to, like, me saying that just, you don't need to carry as much as you think. Like, the way that you're going to carry is by waiting for your team. And engaging when they're in a position to follow up. Or at least shoot someone on the enemy team. That's how you're going to carry. You're going to carry by staying alive, by making space, by doing the fundamental things.
Okay.
Because, like, here's the thing. I really do believe your biggest problem right now is that you're not playing with your team. I mean, we can talk about, you know, the casts that we shouldn't have targeted, but I think you understand, for the most part, the target priority.
Because that hurts me inside watching it again. Look how they all were grouped up. That would have smacked all of them. And my team was behind me this time. Look.
Yeah.
The
Everyone that
is
matters, pretty much, yeah. Now, do you think you could have tracked Brig Bash?
No.
No?
I personally don't think I could have. She was in the midst of her team and came out to bash. Like, I can't pay attention to the audio cue of rock, all of that at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a skill issue, but it's still like, I can't do it.
I'm not saying that you, like, need to see that it's coming as it's coming. I'm saying you just started the team fight. You probably can assume that she has it. So how do we engage and disengage quickly to bait out cooldowns? Do you remember what we talked about earlier?
Yeah, but I had my empower punch here, and I didn't want to waste it disengaging.
Yeah.
I wanted to engage. I wanted to engage with my punch, use my block, and then disengage with my slam. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because if I... And then I die. Did you see that I lost complete control of my character? Bash, Ender, Rock,
Well,
Junkrat mine.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. The more CC they get, the less, the more that you're gonna have to pay attention to. I mean, or just swap. So it's like, I mean, my job is to coach you on Doomfist. You know, you didn't swap. So what I'm gonna tell you is track the cooldown. You know, I know that's hard, and I'm not saying you have to track everything, but like maybe prioritize one over the other and start there. Like if they had an Ana, I'd be telling you Ana is what you need to be worrying about. Yeah, they have Cass.
Okay.
Yes, they have Sigma. But maybe for now, you just track one cooldown at a time.
So kind of okay. So kind of don't like have like a tier. I don't know another way to say it, like a tier list of the most impactful CCs to you
Yeah,
and track down the list
it's a
because
priorities.
yeah, priority list. That's what I'm saying. Like because Brig Bash isn't the most isn't even really a CC.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if I target a Brig with Shield Bash, then it becomes really bad.
Right. Exactly.
Also, I didn't know that Brig, if she Shield Bashes forward and you punch her from the side, it still stuns you.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it,
kind of stupid like that.
dude. Did you know that Brig can actually bash you and still get the counter bash, like do the damage from the bash? That's
Mm,
still a bug that exists.
that's weird. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes back to it's like I don't expect you to track every single cooldown. That's just ridiculous. But if you know you're gonna punch a break, think about it. If you're gonna dive an
Mhm.
Ana, well, think about it. Hit tab. Hey, they have Cass. I don't like getting naded. I don't like getting hindered. Well, I'm gonna think about that. I know these are hard, but welcome to Overwatch.
That's true.
So,
Like if I want to climb, I need to
oh,
stop
another Junkrat
complaining about
face.
that one isn't as good as the other one. No.
But yeah, keep going, keep going. You were saying?
I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying
Oh,
if you want to climb, it's something you're gonna have to think about.
if I want to climb, I need to stop complaining about if Doom didn't do this, if supports didn't do that. Just do what I can do.
Yes.
Because I can say, if supports weren't as broken, I could have won blah 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 this game. I could have blah 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 won this game. Well, they are broken, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't change it.
No.
So stop complaining, do what you can do, and rank up. You know, and I ain't trying to be rude. I'm telling you this because I
I mean,
want to see you improve.
that's the truth, though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. That's my job.
Mhm.
So like I know you have great potential, man. I know you do. Like I see your Doomfist play. Look at this. This movement's really good. Like I know.
I beat my top 500 friend the other day in a scrim. Who it's a Doom one trick.
Nice. I'm telling you, you have potential.
The thing is, I'm really mechanically strong with this hero when I want to be, but it's like the game sense stuff and knowing when to use, like, I just can't do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really annoying.
Well, then you just gotta practice.
Yeah.
So and we'll talk about the end of this review. If we want to look at the other review, we can. The other code, unless you want to finish this one.
Well, do you want to see it go downhill even more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The other one is just like, dear God, what are you doing? What is happening?
Okay. All right. Well.
So we could just watch that one for funny.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even really trying. Well, this is what I mean. She can. What the heck was that? She shield bashed the side of me.
Yeah.
She didn't even shield bash me from the front.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
What?
kind of just how it is.
Why? I don't think she even meant to. What?
I mean, yeah.
You couldn't even see me.
I mean, good job on the break, honestly. Like she just outplayed you. Yeah, I know. It's not fun to hear that. So I actually like that we're going from the side because it almost caught them off guard. But this just goes back to I'm just now starting a team fight. I'm about to punch a brig. Maybe I should be careful. So, I mean, let's go back because I do want to talk about this. How could you engage differently?
Is my team with me? Yeah. I mean.
Well, when you engage, Soldier is.
Yeah, they're here. I mean,
mostly. It could be better, but for the most part, yeah.
I really don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, well, is Brig in a position to hurt your team?
No.
Who is?
Junkrat?
And Sigma. So is this?
But the thing is that power punch would have hit the Junkrat too if I didn't get counter bashed.
Well, and so here's my point. Is like there's a couple ways to approach this. We can harass the front line, right? Because you can win this 1v1 against a Sigma, or you know what I mean, team versus team. But you're favorable in that matchup, so you could win. You could slowly force them back, push them back, create space for your team so they can start taking angles. So your soldier can run up here, so they you know what I'm saying. Or
maybe you could have use some primary fire shots. Just did a little bit of chip damage instead of just charging around the corner with no idea what's happening.
yeah, I would agree, right? Like, why? Like, you know, we could sit here, we could scout, we could go, oh, shoot. Okay, I see Brig, I see Cass. Okay, what do I need to do? You know, I need to worry about Cass Nade. I need to worry about Brig. I need to worry about traps. There's a lot of things to worry about, but it's okay. You know, at least get some information. I would agree. What's our other option?
Just punching the Sigma back.
Well, so that's what I said earlier, punching the Sigma back.
Oh. Taking a different high ground. Going up here, I guess.
Now, what's better about this position?
They have to focus me. And to focus me, they have to come back, or I'm just going to, be annoying in their back line.
So, from right here, they all can see you, right? As soon as they see you charging a punch, everyone's going to look at you. But from back here, they ain't looking at you. You have more of a chance. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go great. I don't know. I can't predict everything. But you have more of a chance that you're not going to get shield bashed by Brig. Fair enough? Or, I see that you're muted, so if you need some time.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, you're okay.
Yes.
No worries. Okay. So, as I was saying, the good thing about this position, and it might not go perfectly, maybe Brig's good enough that she notices you, turns around, and bashes you. But it's more likely to hit because they're not looking at you. Or you could just outright just punch the map.
Technically, they weren't looking at me in the other direction. The Brig was. She was the only one who saw me.
Okay, but it's easier to see you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to look in direct. Like, I mean, come on. They don't even have to move their camera to see you. It's like the most... it's like, you ever seen a Reaper wraith in and then alt?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what he's going to do. Duh.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes sense to me that the Brig is going to see this and bash. Of course she is. So...
Okay.
Like... So, like, there's options here, you know? Frontline, harass the Sigma, slowly back them up, make space for your team so they can take these angles. You know, if your soldier gets up here, it's over. It's Jover, as they like to say. Or you come back here. Now this is risky because you're not in your support. No, you know, it's a little bit harder for your team to follow up. But as long as they're shooting someone, you could slam, you can disengage, you could be a nuisance. You could sit here and shoot him. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, you know? Get their attention, bait their attention. And then back away if you need to. Because if this BAP sees you behind, he's terrified. It makes it so uncomfortable for them.
Yeah.
So, I know this is all, like, majorly advanced, but it is... I want you to just think about these things.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you go from behind, you get a punch, and you still get bashed, you still die. Whatever, you know? Like, it is what it is. But at least we're attempting things. At least we're trying things. At least we're experimenting, trying to learn what works, what doesn't. How do I play around this comp? How do I play around that comp?
Yeah, I feel like that's another spot where I'm like, okay, really? That stupid ability just lost me another team fight. And then I just start getting more and more tilted, and then it just goes downhill.
Well, and I think that's probably one of the bigger things that we should be talking about is your mentality. But we already discussed that, and
yeah,
I don't think I need to repeat myself. I think you know the mentality. It's just a matter of keeping yourself in check. So, like, what's the plan here, you know?
Yeah. I don't.
Like, this is fine. Like... Oh, she tried. She tried.
I meant to punch her because if I didn't punch her, I was going to overextend too far, and that's what I did.
Like we are now. Yeah. Now the good thing is,
if I die here.
Yeah, I would assume that you do, mostly because if we look in the bottom right, you know, don't have a lot of cooldowns, and we're kind of in the middle of the team. So even if we block, we can get shot from behind.
Look at all 4 red arrows just centering on me.
Right. Now,
They're
that's not actually a bad thing, though. That's the thing. Because look at what they're looking at you, and look at what your soldier can do now. You see this? See how he can walk forward? See that? So this is like not... I mean, I'm not saying it's a good play, but you're forcing attention. So if you get out with your life, which you do, I'm okay with it. And just play your life because you don't got cooldowns, you know? Yeah, like...
Dude, I just popped 300 HP to 0.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, I mean, you used all 3 cooldowns.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's fair.
like, I know. Like, you see the cast, you're like, I gotta cancel it. I gotta get it. It's just not worth it. Like, I mean, just disengage. Wait it out. You know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be times for that play. It doesn't seem like this is the time, though. Yeah, and then, like... Yeah, good disengage. Good job. So...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna fast forward.
Seconds remaining.
Okay.
How? Where did that trap come from?
He threw it when you punched.
So he threw it while he was stunned.
No,
Oh,
right before.
that is very niche and annoying.
Yeah. But hey, you get powered punch off of it.
Yeah.
And now you're on an off angle. What should you do right now? Before you engage, what should you do?
Look behind me.
Yes. What am I gonna see?
Not my team, probably.
Not the best, but it could be worse, right?
Yeah.
So if you engage here, you got better opportunities. Like it might work out. I mean, obviously we know you lose, but I'm okay with this.
He slid off that 3. I would have been able to kill him.
Yeah, but here, okay.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, more. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. But here's the thing. Don't even worry about whether he slid. What did you just do? Was it a good play?
Yes.
Why?
Because it makes space and it pushes him back.
Exactly. If a Junkrat stays here, what happens to your team?
They pass away.
Yeah, they're probably gonna die. So this is good. Well, okay. It's like you're so close. You're so close. You're so close.
10 seconds remaining.
No. You're so close. We push him off high ground. Now we look. We scout. We go, okay, what's over here? How can I engage? We don't need to chase the Junkrat. This is another cast situation. Is the Junkrat doing anything to your team?
No.
Then don't go after him.
I just made sure that happened, and then I really wanted to make sure it happened, and that didn't work.
I know. You were like, man, he slid off. I want to kill him. Right?
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens.
Yeah.
It's like you're so close. You're right there. You're right there. Like just a little bit of fundamentals, and I think you're on your way to GM. At the very least, Masters.
I really wish I could believe that. I really do.
Well, believe in yourself.
But
Okay, that's a good slam. Okay, unfortunate. Good block, cover. Good job. Okay, yeah, you probably don't see the BAP on high ground because you can't see through walls in the game, so I'm not too worried about that.
I don't remember how I die here. I remember how I die here.
Okay, how do you die here? What's the problem?
I used both my cooldowns for no reason, trying to kill the cast.
Yeah, and I think this is probably a tilt issue. Because at the beginning of the game, your cooldown usage was good.
And that might be another drop. Like, as my tilt becomes more and more, my cooldown usage becomes worse and worse. Because I just try... like making a play is like, okay, if I make a play, I can fix my mentality, and then the rest of this game will go good.
Yeah, and I think that's where we're that's what we need to work on is like you don't need to make the plays. Like there are times to make plays, but I would much rather you be a consistent space maker, right? A consistent tank than you to go off and be, this like zebra wannabe, you know? But like
The thing, you wanna hear something really funny though?
sure.
Out of every single professional doing one trick, I have a higher average kill per 10 minutes. They're all 15 to 16 and mine is 25.
Well, that's actually pretty funny that you bring that up because what I was going to say next is a lot of people see like top Doomfist players like that and they see all these crazy rollouts and these crazy kills, but what they don't see is them.
I watched them on stream. They usually go like 3-7, like on their
Right.
game. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. I'll put it like that.
Exactly. And what I'm getting at is that what you don't see and what isn't being pointed out is the fact that they're playing fundamentally well. Like obviously they're gonna make a montage of all their best kills, and you're gonna look at that and you're like, holy crap, I want to do that. What you don't realize is they're getting those kills because they're playing fundamentally well. They're saying, hey,
Well,
go ahead.
in the montages, they're playing fundamentally wrong. That's why they do all that.
Well, it's
when
like
when they go for clips, it's either a clip or they feed. There's no.
well, I think a lot of it is they play fundamentally well to get things set up for them, and then they can go for a play. I mean, maybe if they're just trying to farm clips, I don't know. I don't watch them on stream, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's so much potential here for you to be a good Doomfist player. It's just you need to make sure that you're fundamentally playing well. And it's like, if we go back to this first fight, do you remember this first fight over here where I said you were playing great?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you start with? You remember?
I took them off high ground.
Yep.
I cycled my cooldowns.
Then you went here.
And then just.
Because he was most aggressive. And you, little fumble here, but you won the team fight. And you know what? You looked damn good doing it. You even got kills.
Yep.
I could clip that into a montage.
Maybe.
You could. I can, trust. You cut that out of context? Yeah. So, okay. I think that's probably just... Wait, what? I thought you died.
One second.
Did I... Oh, I just backed up too far, that's why. I'm guessing we just lose here? Yeah, okay. Alright. Now, he sent me another code. Oh god, that screenshot is terrifying.
Okay.
Okay, now, you want to look at this code for laughs and giggles, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's look at this code. We'll look at a couple fights. Do you have any fights specifically in mind you can think of? Because we already are at an hour 30.
Yeah, the whole game was just a shit show. So it's only 6 minutes. So if you just want to watch it all the way through, and then just like, it's a
Sure.
it's a trip.
Yeah.
It's a trip.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's watch it through, and then we're gonna pull up Discord. We're gonna write some notes and talk about what we can improve on.
Okay.
So, I'm hoping you have things in mind already.
Yeah.
I know I do,
sure.
but I want to make sure that you're understanding as well and getting these things. Now, I'm curious to see if you can spot out mistakes in this game.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework. So I want you to watch this, and if you see a mistake, pause or tell me to pause it.
Okay.
So a little tip that I learned, actually today, when you're going against a Sombra, if you can, obviously you're not going to always be able to do this, and I don't know this matchup very well, but this is what I've been trying to learn. If she can hack you and then you can block, it's significantly better. If you block and then she hacks you, that's a problem. Because she's
I know that. I just didn't know she was. I didn't even know she was on the other team. I didn't even look at the other team top. I was just trying to get a power punch off the Junkrat.
No, I totally get that. I'm not expecting you to know this at this point in the game. It just started. I don't even think they're gonna show up in the tab screen yet. This is just an extra comment.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she doesn't do extra damage anymore, but she used to do extra damage. And so when you get hacked, if you block, you're most likely gonna get shot and get free power punch.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Pop. I don't even think we need to explain that. That was just stupid in about every regard it could have been.
Yeah. I mean, why?
Me stupid, me going by myself.
No, I'm not. I'm not accepting that. Why?
I had no backup. Every single all five of them were looking at me. I had no team support. I had no healing. That
Mhm.
wasn't even a distraction. That was just a feed.
Yep. And we
It was
also didn't
just,
know where Sombra was, which is gonna be. Remember how we talked about priority list?
yeah.
I see a Sombra. I'm thinking, where's that Sombra? If I don't see her, I ain't doing anything crazy. I mean, you might
This
have
is the
to,
game.
but
This was the game before the Rialto game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna submit this for the VOD review because this is
okay.
just not it. It was my first game on.
Holy lag. Yeah, and that's
No,
fine.
that happened. That happened in my game.
That happened in your
That's a
game?
good one.
Oh my.
That's a Doom bug.
Good dodge. Nice. Okay. Yeah. You know, you see both two CCs out. You know,
Mhm.
that's good. I'd be okay with a little slam and punch out if you need to. Nice. I like that. We're building up shield, getting our ult. The problem, okay, I'm gonna pause it here because do you see how the enemy team's just kind of ignoring you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's not enough presence of threat to actually make space. And so like
Okay.
and
my Ana just died.
yeah,
So-
but that's the thing though. They're free to shoot because you're not really making enough of a presence. Like I like that we're slamming in, punching out and things like that. That's good like fundamentals. But like right now, like these guys cannot just be ignoring you shooting everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, so there needs to be like enough presence for you to be like a threat because that's how you make space. It's not always getting a kill. It's sometimes it's just a threat of getting one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is you went flying. That's just like a small thing. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just like I just see that and I'm like, man, why are they not respecting you? And that like I wonder why, you know? Like there's got to be enough presence.
This is where I started getting blamed. After one team fight, after one death, I started getting
Yeah,
blamed.
that's ridiculous.
That's my games.
Well, and I mean, I think we've already talked about this, but if people flaming you, if it gets you tilted, I highly recommend just not joining team chat or text chat. Just turn them off. Every game, hit P, leave the voice channel, leave the text channel. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So, because like I already know we got some tilt issues. Okay, I do too. Trust me. All right, you guys don't see it on stream, but man, I've lost my cool. So I understand. I got to the point where I had to leave voice chat because anyone that flamed me, I'd get infuriated.
It's like you're not doing your job either, and I want to say something about it.
Right. And so once I turned that off, it was peace, and I started playing so much better. I'm at the point now that I don't really care. I'm just like, whatever, you can flame me if you want. I probably know better than them anyway. But that's a skill that I had to develop.
Okay. No.
That's okay. Like this was good. Like they respected you a little bit more. Do you see how like the Junkrat was looking at you? Like a lot of the team were looking at you. You're taking a lot of resources, a lot of things, like from the enemy team that aren't going towards your teammates. I think you're gonna win this team fight. Hopefully. Nice. Yeah, like that was good.
Now I'm kind of wondering how this went so awful. Watch this. Look at that prediction.
Nice. That was a good. That's a good prediction. Now, I'm not even worried about the slam. Okay, that happens.
No, that's a bug. You can't do that anymore. It won't let you. And then you see, that's why I just froze there. Like, are you freaking
Wait, it
kidding
won't
me
let
right
you
now?
slam in here?
No, you can't edge slam consistently. You have to slam over it. And I hit my face on the side of the slam instead
Oh,
of
I
it
see.
latching on to the edge.
Okay.
And that
Go ahead.
limits me from getting a kill earlier in
Mm,
the next move on.
okay.
So
My only concern is going in a tight room with a Junkrat is not usually a good idea.
it is if I can get my empowered.
Yes, but it's just be cautious. Also, unless the Junkrat's peeking the window, they're not doing anything to your team. Right? So remember, that's fundamentals. Who's the most aggressive? Who's the most threatening to our team? Now I'm going on the Junkrat. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Watch. Hit my face on the side of it.
I think if you looked up a little bit more, you would have landed that.
No, it doesn't work like that. If you hit it at the wrong angle, then it doesn't work. It's
Okay.
really annoying.
So you're telling me if I load up the map right now, I can't slam in there.
You can slam in there, but you should be able to slam the way I did.
Oh, I see.
Because I
Okay.
didn't want to. Because he was out of his tire, I wanted to get the quickest amount of damage that I could on. And
I see.
A lot of just mechanical annoying stuff I'm seeing in this game too.
Oh, I like that.
Number one use for Doomwall.
Yeah, I like this. Now, if they notice that you're behind them, it's gonna cause them to panic. Good punch. Okay, well, that's the junk drop.
Look how much control of my hero I lost.
Well, I mean,
Tap,
you got in a junk trap, you know.
rock.
You did walk into a junk trap. You know that's that's a little goofy. It happens, but
I'm a junk main though, so I can't. I used to be, so I can't really complain about Junkrat stuff.
thing about Junkrat trap is it's easy to avoid if you're looking for it.
Oh my god, that Junkrat just spit on my soldier. Did you see that?
I did see that. Yeah.
He mined up and one-shot him. Now that I look at this more, I feel like, okay, I didn't play my best bits well, so like, I'm just sitting here at 9 HP in the back, backing up, not getting healed.
I mean,
like, overall, I feel like this is a team diff. Just a straight up team diff.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we could.
I could have done more.
Yeah.
But it's also like, even if I did do more, I can't help my soldier who was in a good position getting popped up in one shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't control that. Also, I can't help more fading as she's stunned. For the love of God.
I mean, like, you're not doing anything like majorly stupid. Yeah, we could go and nitpick the you know, the whole thing, and like talk about what we could have done better, because there's definitely things that we could have done better. But like, you know, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's also your first game on, so it's like, again, you have to think about, if it's your first game on, you gotta expect to be a little bit slower, and, you know, kind of make a little bit worse decisions, things like that. This is why warm up comes in handy. If you don't warm up, I would suggest that you do.
I did warm up.
Okay.
Barely. I did a name chainer for like 5 minutes.
Well, I think maybe, like, honestly, I think going into a deathmatch lobby is a good way to warm up mechanically, and then playing a little bit of...
No. Every time I go in a deathmatch with Doom, I swear to you, 4 of them go Sombra.
Well,
They counter slot me in deathmatch.
well, I'm pretty sure I thought in deathmatch you can only you pick your hero at the start, and that's what you're stuck with.
No. That's not how it works, sadly.
Okay, I'll have to double check that, because I'm almost positive, but I'll double check it. But either way, even if they do that, it's still warming up your mechanics. Now,
That's true.
and then I would say play a couple quick play games to get your actual game sense warmed up. But that's just what I do. So
The thing is, when I have time to play, I want to play because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to. So if okay, yeah, I want to hop on and play some comp. I don't want to sit there warming up for 30 minutes, and then by the time it warms up, it's like, oh, I have to go do something. I can't even play comp now. So what was the point of warming up?
okay,
That kind of thing.
I mean that's fine too, as long as you are okay to accept the fact that your first comp games might be a little bit slow.
I was 3-0 until today on my cards.
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying though. Like, if you don't
Yeah,
want to warm up,
I get it.
fine, it's okay. I'm not saying you have to warm up, but I'm saying you do need to set the expectation that they might not be the best right out the gate. So it might mean that you might take some losses. No, maybe you don't, but it might. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm in a deathmatch right now, by the way, and I swapped heroes.
Okay.
I wanted to double check that too, so I don't look like an idiot.
No, you're good. I wanted to double check it. I believed you. I just wanted to make sure because I want to make sure that I'm giving out good information. Yeah, there's some mechanical goof ups. I mean,
that wasn't even a goof up. She got pulled.
yeah, I know. I'm saying earlier in the match,
Oh.
there's some things that should have landed. You know, it is what it is. For the most part, I'm not it's hard to look at it this fast, but it doesn't look like you're feeding. I mean, yeah.
I mean, just not being warmed up kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. I mean, we're getting stuck in junk traps quite a bit. Not really paying attention to Sombra, it doesn't look like.
Just tilted.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it there. But let's get your priority list written up, because this is now it's almost a 2-hour VOD review, but that is okay. I'm here to help you guys, so I'm okay to go over time a little bit.
That's what editing is for too.
What's that?
If you want to make it into, I said that's what editing is for too. If you wanted to make it into a video.
Oh, I'm not worried about the video time. I'm more now that I'm paid, technically, I am offering an hour of coaching, but I'm not really worried about it, so don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
All right, first I'm gonna pull up this because this is funny. I'm pulled up the Junkrat screenshot. Okay, so let's talk about what we need to work on. What do you think the biggest thing is that we saw?
Making sure my team is behind me.
Okay, making
Or is
sure
in a following up position.
is in position to follow up with engages. Now, does that mean, I want to make sure that we understand what we mean when we say that. Does that mean that they have to shoot the target that you're shooting?
No, it just means that they are in a position where they could.
Yeah, or just shooting someone on the enemy team. You know what I'm saying? They're shooting anyone. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if they're shooting the person that you're punching. It just matters that they're shooting the enemy team. That you're all going a 5 versus 5. So, I'm going to write that. Making sure team is in position to follow up with engages. What else do you think that we could work on? Because I have a couple of ideas, but I'm curious to see what you think. Because that is definitely the big one. If I'm going to tell you to go work on anything, it's that. Because your cooldown cycling looks pretty good. There was a couple of mess ups, but I think that might have just been tilt.
Yeah.
So I think that we're okay there. Still got to think about it, obviously.
Okay. The two other ones are mentality and just don't go for aggressive doom plays when they're unnecessary. I feel like those were the big 3.
Okay, so mentality, and then elaborate a little bit more on, because I know what you mean by mentality. Elaborate a little bit more on what you mean by going for aggressive plays. Let's be specific. If you
Going
can.
for rollouts or going in super high risk, high reward positions when it's just unnecessary.
Okay, so how can we write that in a way that makes sense to you?
Risk reward.
Risk versus reward, right? So we're talking about playmaking, things like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So fundamentally, right? Now, I want to make sure, do you understand the fundamentals of target priority? Because it seems like you did when I asked you.
I do, but sometimes it's just autopilot. I know that's a really, really bad habit, but it's sometimes it just happens.
Well, yeah, and that's okay. You're going to autopilot sometimes. We all do. What I want to see is and I don't know how much you play, but what I want to see is at least
play too much.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to do this for my job. I play a lot too. So, what I want to see is at least the first couple of hours that you're playing, that you're actively thinking about the things that you need to work on. Okay?
Okay.
Anything past that, like, once you get a good couple of hours, like, if you do, I don't know how much you play, but if you can get 3, maybe 4 hours of good practice in, that's great. Okay?
Okay.
But even just for the first 2 hours, if you could just think about, hey, I'm going to make sure my team is with me. And you're constantly checking. I don't care if you put a sticky note on your monitor that says, make sure your team's with you. I don't care what it is. Maybe pull up a notepad. I want those first couple hours to be really focused. Everything after that, I want you to autopilot and just play. Just play.
Okay.
Because what's going to happen is for those first hours, you're going to be thinking, and you might make some mistakes because you're trying new things. However,
Yeah.
the more you do that, the more it'll get ingrained in your autopilot. So then you can log on and not even think about it. You're going to be like, I already know I can go in because I already know my team's with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's a big thing.
yep. And so, like, it's okay to autopilot. Just make sure that for the first few hours that you're not.
Okay.
All right. So making sure your team's with you. You're going to talk about I don't think I need to elaborate on mentality. I'm planning on making a video for that anyway, like sometime here soon. So hopefully that can help. Risk versus reward. I think that's a good way to put it. You know, target priority I think was okay. I do think back to the Cassidy situation, which I did not like.
Okay.
So,
The hindering incident.
not even that he was hindered, but it was more of like he's not in a position to hurt your team, so why are we diving him?
Yeah, I get that.
So like, you know, is your team fighting for the space? And then like, who is most aggressive / threatening? I think I spelled that. No, I did not spell that right. Threatening to your team. Honestly, I think that's it. That's all I can think
Okay.
about. But kind of, I would like do it in that order. Yeah, I don't need you thinking about all of these at once. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like,
So just each game, like, try to improve on one aspect of it.
well, I would say for the next couple of weeks, I want to make
Okay.
sure that your team is with you when you engage, and that's all I
Okay.
want you focused on. You know, mentality you could probably multitask because that's outside of just Overwatch. That'll be. I mean, obviously we're talking about mentality for Overwatch, but you don't need to like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm explaining it bad.
I'm done playing video games. Time to have a mentality again.
Right.
Kind of thing.
So, like the next couple of weeks, you're going to be working on making sure your team's with you. You're going to be turning around. You're going to say, "Is my team with me? If I dive here, can they follow up?" Now, you might become a little bit of a slower player because you have to think about that. But remember, it's okay. It's gonna happen. But then you're gonna get better at it, and it's gonna become autopilot.
Yeah.
Then once you got that down, then I want you to move on. Now you're like, okay, well, now I could have, you know, maybe my target priority needs a little bit of work. Now I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
All right. Does that sound good?
That sounds good to me.
Get you a better value than the awkward coaching.
The 5 minutes of saying, "Hey, you're bad, get better." Yeah. I would
The
say
5
so.
minutes of your cooldown cycling sucks, which he was not wrong, but man, I saw that and I was like $50-$60 for like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's a better player than I am, but hey, I still like to think I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
You're definitely better with explaining stuff and being like, instead of being like, "Hey, this is wrong, fix it yourself," you're like, actually, okay, you need to do this, you need to fix this, and this will help this. Like, it's way easier to understand and be like, "Hey, I know why I'm failing now,"
Mm.
not just "I'm failing."
Yeah, and
kind of thing.
I think there's benefit to both approaches because some people like don't want the explanation, but I personally am of the belief that if I explain to you the reasoning behind your decision making, it'll set you up for future games, not just that game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my goal at least. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Thanks
we're
for
good.
everything.
Yeah, of course. Let me know. I'll reach out to you for payment if you're still wanting to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then like I got a review section. I love my good reviews. So leave a review.
Yeah.
You could be honest. If you're like, hey man, Coach Carson sucks. I hate his reviews. Well, you could write that. So you don't have
Yeah.
to, but yeah, and keep in touch with me.
I will.
I will offer like some follow up, like quick sessions where we can look at like a couple team fights as long as I have time. So if you're like, hey
Yeah.
man, I really don't know why we lost this fight. I really want to look at this. Just message me. I'll do my best to find a time to just quickly hop on a call and look at it for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Of course.
I feel like this is found that X factor, like why I'm so inconsistent, why sometimes plays are working. Like just really feel like this is gonna be the one. I mean, think about it like this. Last time you coached me, I was silver 5, and now I'm plat 1, diamond 4, winning in masters lobbies, whatever you want to say, kind of thing. Like it's been a big improvement.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It really has.
So I like to think I give good advice. I do my best. So I'm glad to hear that. So thank you. All
Yeah, thank you.
right,
I'm
man.
gonna incorporate this into some of my games.
Yeah. Stay in touch.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.